Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Let's say you make less money than you spend. That is, you are going to be in a budget deficit. That is, you will increase your loans that you took. You borrowed money. You will be on debt, indebted to some. Now, if this deficit grows, that means your expenses increase so much that there will be a bigger gap between the expenses, your expenses, and the income that comes in your life. What would you do? What would you do? Well, the normal thing is to say, first thing, stop. Don't buy anything else. And look at whatever you spend your money on and start dividing what is needed and what is wanted. And you got the needs, and I guarantee you the needs will be much less than how much money you make. And then from them, right, you take based on priorities your wants and you add them. And then after a while, when you reach the level, you say, okay, everything else goes out. And then you say, I want to live just for this, or I want to save some money. If I want to save some money and gain some independence, then I will get off from my expenditures or expenses some of my wants. And then that little thing is going to be for saving. Well, you got the needs, the needs, water, food, shelter, right? And then you got the wants. And then if you want, as I said, extra to save, then your wants, you have to limit them. That's how a normal person would do if that person doesn't want to be incarcerated in the future or chained by the debtors. How do you call those? The guys that come to get your money, right? So Germany doesn't do that. The creditors are called. So Germany doesn't do that. What does it tell you? So Germany is going in a depression, but is doing all kind of stuff that spends more. So Germany makes the difference, the deficit, negative, bigger. Now, how logical is that? A person who would do that, as I said, would get incarcerated, gets chained and shackled and so on. And the creditors will come and get him. Now, let me show you here what Germany does. Germany is going to put about 5,000 troops in Lithuania. I will show you a map. For permanent deployment, there will be permanent troops deployed in Lithuania for Russia. Now, 5,000, that means they need money. Those 5,000 will not produce squat. They will just eat and pee and poo. That's what they're going to do. Everything, those guys are liability. They're not investment. So you got 5,000, which is not a lot, but still, it's not going to be only that. It's going to be infrastructure and so on that the German state will invest over there. From where? Then we find out that Germany is in a, as I said, how do you call that? Recession. And on top of that, Germany will buy about a few $100 million in shells for another country. So gets those 5,000, it is in a recession, and buys more for another country. From where? From loans, from taxpayers. Let me show you here. There's 3 areas. So let's start with the first idiotic one. And I'm going to show you some maps. Right here. German brigade to be combat ready in Lithuania on Russian border in 2027, Reuters said. So 2027 on Russian border. When you say combat ready, I'm going to say deployment, permanent troop deployment, not temporary, permanent. Occupation? Nah, don't think like that. Let me show you where that is located on the map, right? Map of Europe. Germany is this country right here. Poland is here. Here is Russia, right? This is Kaliningrad. And this is Lithuania. So 5,000 is going to be about 4,700 or something. You want to be in Lithuania, by Latvia and Belarus, not by Russia here, by this little enclave right here, right in East Prussia, right here is Prussia, okay? Used to be German. Now it's Poland, Russia, and Lithuania. Good job. Anyway, I'm fucking around here, right? I'm irritated as squat. So they will give the money, the military right here. That's the first garbage. By the way, Russia should not feel threatened, okay? Because those troops are deployed over there permanently as a response to Russia's unprovoked invasion of Ukraine. Not because NATO came from East Germany to its border in Estonia, and now we got Finland, we used to have Norway. Correct? Correct. Ignore reality, just ignore facts that don't work for your statement or your thesis, okay? That's the way you do it nowadays. Right? Ignore what opposes your thesis, and therefore your thesis will be unbreakable. Well, it's okay. If Martin Luther King Jr., Reverend Doctor, has done it, can't you? If you don't know what I said, just look into it. A permanent German brigade of about 4,800 soldiers in Lithuania on the Russian border will be combat ready in 2027, Defense Minister of both NATO members said on Monday after signing an agreement on German troops' first permanent foreign deployment since World War II. So if Germany is such a nice country after what? 58, 68, 78, 98, 2008, 2000. So about what? 70 years or so? 70 some years? I expect Russia to become even better in about 40 years. 40, because Russia did not cause this kind of damage as Germany. So therefore, probably in 30 years they will be friends, and then you're gonna have Russian troops deployed in Germany and France and Great Britain. Because no, because Russia is not going to be conquered and is not going to be a vassal state to the Al Capone and the other weasels. That's the problem. If it would be, we would not have Ukraine war, everything would be good, eat better, but incarcerated. So let's go to the next one. Oh, right here, it's a historic agreement. It's an historic agreement. Yeah, you just gave your country away. That's fine. Germany signs historic agreement on permanent troops deployment in Lithuania. Excellent, my friends, excellent. Good job. So we got consisting of close to 5,000 soldiers will begin in 2024 and reach full strength in 2027. Okay. All right, now let's see. Next one. This is the countries, right? I already covered that thing. And we're going to move to defense news. Germany orders artillery shells for Ukraine for over $400 million. From where? From where? Oh, Germany is a rich country. Say it and so. Deutsche Welle. Germany headed for deeper, not depression, deeper recession. IMF says. Economic forecasts say Germany will suffer a worse slide in economic output than that had been expected. A recovery is predicted. Yeah, okay. But this is also likely to be weaker than previously estimated. And in the meantime, you do this, and you also definitely do this. Okay, you got 5,000 troops over there. You can make it. You can do it. You can do that, and you can do this too. Remember, and it's another one. Germany on track for recession as business morale falls, but they invest for other countries. They buy in the name of other countries shells. 400 million. Germany approved orders for more than $400 million worth of 155mm artillery shells for Ukraine in recent days, in separate deals with Rheinmetall and an unidentified French company. We know who that was. I mentioned that many times before. The German army placed an order for several tens of thousands of shells for Ukraine, the Ukrainian armed forces. What do you mean they placed for them? Why wasn't the Ukrainians placing those under an existing framework agreement with Rheinmetall, which with a value of at least 100 million euros or $110 million, the company said on December 18. That follows a December 14 announcement that the Defense Ministry is buying 68,000 shells for Ukraine from a French armament company for 278 million euros. Got that, my friends? Germany's Bundeswehr ordered 155mm ammunition for a 3-digit million euro amount, with delivery scheduled for 2025, according to Rheinmetall. Good job, man. Good job. Now, let's go back to how I started this. Now, is this logical? Is Germany, as a customer, as an entity, doing the right thing? No. We decided at the beginning, I think, that is not logical and is not in the benefit of the guy who gets less than spends to do something like that. Germany is not doing that. Why? Why is Germany not doing it? Who makes Germany not do that, not being a sane, logical entity? Either traitors within Germany or the traitors with the guys on top of them telling them what to do. They screw the population. The population will be shackled. The creditors will come and get them. Well, if you think there's going to be a different outcome from all this garbage, you tell me which one is going to be. You try it. You try it and you see how this is going to work. You're going to get deeper in depth, deeper. And after all, they will come and say, okay, Gigi, too late. We want our money back. Well, I don't have it. I had a good time for about 3 years and now I'm done. They will take everything you got, and if you can't pay for it, they're going to get you in jail. They will sue your ass. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.